Hi, JJ here from 22 Explosive Hits, coming at you with some pickups that I got recently. And I have to tell you that most of these are all movie soundtracks. Probably second in KTEL, the number one thing that I'm into is movie soundtracks. Why, you might ask? Well, that's because I watched a lot of movies. And so a lot of times I heard music because I watched that movie over and over again. I would hear that song from that movie, and I had to have the soundtrack so I could hear that song. So it kind of put itself in motion. So I've been able to pick up a bunch, and kind of inspired by Miss 80s who's out there, Beth, as well. Her channel's great. If anybody's ever checked it out, I'll put another link down to her channel down below. She actually plays 80s soundtracks and does these montages, and they're gorgeous, and I really like it. I believe she has a contest going right now for like hidden words or something like that. So, do recommend it if you haven't checked it out. But the first record I'm going to show is the soundtrack to Dr. Detroit. In honor of Mr. Pilmer, we have Devo up here. On this one, you also have James Brown, Patty Brooks, and then T.K. Carter himself, who's also in the movie, sings on this. We may remember T.K. Carter. He was also in Punky Brewster as well. This is a promo copy that I got right here, and this one has on it, it's on the Backstreet label. I believe there is some type of booklet that might have come with this one. I didn't look. Nope, no booklet. But Pilmer mentioned there might have been a booklet, so I wanted to see if I had it or not. So there we go. Next one I picked up is Oh Calcutta. People may know this is a very risque musical. I remember I was like 16 or 17 and it was still playing on Broadway, and I was like, Mom, Oh Calcutta. She was like, no. So now I know why. Anyways, the one part that's interesting, and I just point out on this one is that it says on here story by Samuel Beckett, who we all know, Waiting for Godot, and great writer, but also even inspired by John Lennon is on here as well. He's credited on this album. It's on the 8 Art label. The copy I picked up is really good condition. And on the back here has them all in their robes, ready to disrobe. This is also produced by Phil Ramone. He's a very popular producer. Produced Julian Lennon, Billy Joel. He also produced, I believe, Karen Carpenter as well, and spent a lot of time with her towards the end of her life. So I just picked up this. Next one I picked up is in a lot as well was St. Elmo's Fire soundtrack. Finally, have this one in the collection. This one I like because David Foster stuff that's on here, but I really enjoyed that song "Man in Motion." It pumps me up, gets me going. And of course, if you're gonna watch this movie, you got to do with that ooh ooh ah 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 thing that they did in the movie. Next one, Rocky 3, not Rocky 1, not Rocky 2, not Rocky 3, 4, 5. I think they're 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what they're up to now. Anyways, this is Rocky 3. This one you have to have on here, "Eye the Tiger" by Survivor. People may or may not know, but they originally wanted that song "You're the Best." That's from the Karate Kid soundtrack, but he ended up having to settle for "Eye the Tiger." Really fun montage too, with even the Muppets in it as well. This one also has "Take You Back" by Frank Stallone, "Pushin'" by Frank Stallone. And it also has a few instrumental "Take You Back" by Frank Stallone. He tends to like to use his brother, and it also has a different version of "Gonna Fly Now" on here as well. So this is a nice one to have in the collection. Also, in the Sylvester Stallone theme, this one was actually inspired, but came as part of a lot. This is actually the soundtrack to Cobra. And this one actually has on here Miami Sound Machine, Robert Tepper, who he did the famous montage for Rocky 4, Bill Medley, Gary Wright, Sylvester Leray, all on this particular record. And also, if people recall, Bridget Nielsen was also in this movie, and it was directed by George P. Cosmatos. I think he's the one who directed Rambo 2 as well. And to end this off, we're going to off on a fun note with Superman, Somewhere in Time with Superman. This was one of his movies that I remember watching on the movie channel as a child when I was little, and I remember kind of putting me to sleep at that time. But I still enjoyed the story because I do like anything having to do with time travel. Time travel movies kind of always impressed me. I got this as part of I had, in order to get a few other records, I had to buy a lot. This was included in the lot. That's why I got it. I haven't actually listened to this one yet at all. So that's what I have for right now. And I just want to remind the vinyl community, let's bring each other up let's bring each other up rather than bring each other down. Have a great day. I'll get my ups and downs correct someday. All right.